Okay, let's discuss two other things that came down today. Patrick Maroon signed a 1-year, $1.75 million deal with the St. Louis Blues. Can the Blues do wrong right now? It makes me nervous to say it because I've watched the Blues for 30, 35 years, and I know that when things look great for St. Louis, somehow they manage to lose. But things look really good for them right now, and I'm honestly kind of excited to see how this season starts for them. Because even before adding Patrick Maroon, I like the look of their lineup. And now with Patrick Maroon, he's not going to be expected to play a top 6 role. He can at times, but he's going to be expected to play a top 9 role. And we'll see how that works out for him. Meanwhile, Erik Karlsson rumors. So, rumor has it that Erik Karlsson's not headed for Tampa. He may actually be headed for. That's right. The Dallas Stars are now the front runners for the services of Erik Karlsson, and this wonderful, beautiful jacket provided by a subscriber who actually wasn't able to make it to the floor hockey game we played the other night in Vegas. But I wanted to show, hey, I got the jacket here, and it's gorgeous, and I intend to wear it regularly because that's the fantastic logo, and that's a pretty awesome jacket. So subscribers are cool. So Karlsson to Dallas is quite possible. Dallas has better cap flexibility right now than Tampa. It was said right after Tampa signed Kucherov, well, there goes Karlsson, and of course there's been arguments in the comment section about whether or not that was true. It appears it is. And it's hilarious because meanwhile there's going to be fans who say, well, you don't have to trade Karlsson again. But they kind of do. The Tampa Bay Lightning were in on it. Now apparently they're not. Now it's going back to being a Dallas. It's just funny to me because something tells me that out of nowhere there's going to be a trade announcement and he's going to go to Vegas. But notice, Tampa, Dallas, and Vegas. What do the three have in common? Low taxes, and they're willing to pay him what he wants. Vegas could really use that explosive defenseman. And even if Karlsson is 80% of the player he was 2 years ago, that is still much better than the other options Vegas has right now. For Dallas, much the same. And just imagine Klingberg and Karlsson. Klingberg's game would be improved so much playing with Karlsson. He's a good mentor. He really is. And of course, what has Tampa fans salivating at the idea of him going there is Karlsson, Hedman, Karlsson. They could dress like pirates all they want. People love it. It'll be interesting to see what happens because the Ottawa Senators can only trade him once. As I've said many, many times, you only get to trade Erik Karlsson once. And if you add an anchor, which is Bobby Ryan, and Dallas might take Bobby Ryan. Dallas might be in a position now where they're like, you know what? Fine, we'll take that contract. It's a garbage contract, but we'll take it. We'll take Ryan, and then we'll figure out how we're going to get under the cap after that. Because they've already got, with Spezza, it's already kind of touch and go, and you had $7.2 million for Bobby Ryan. Dallas is going to have cap issues, but, maybe they've got something figured out where they're like, we'll just take Karlsson, we'll give him the extension, and we'll make our move here. We'll take on the Bobby Ryan contract, and we'll just, suck it up. Because the good thing is, if you get Karlsson and Bobby Ryan, you're probably not losing a lot. And of course, people have been asking me this over the last couple of days, and I've tried to answer it when I see it. If Miro Heiskanen is the starting point for Ottawa with Erik Karlsson, would I do it if I was the GM of the Dallas Stars? No. Heiskanen's young. He projects to be a star defenseman in the NHL. I love Erik Karlsson tons and tons, but Heiskanen's going to be around a lot longer than Karlsson, and Heiskanen's coming in healthy, whereas Karlsson, we really don't know. He went through a really rough year this past year. The fact he scored 62 points in 71 games while he wasn't 100% says just what a warrior the guy is and just how amazing he is, and his talent level's through the roof. But there are some concerns there. But the thing is, if you take on the Bobby Ryan contract and then instead of having to give up a first and a prospect and a player, maybe you're just giving up a second-tier player and maybe a second-round draft pick. Or maybe you give up a first-round draft pick but it's lottery protected. So if Dallas misses the playoffs, it's moved back a year, or it becomes a second, or whatever. And it's weird because this comes up the same day as we're hearing about Pacioretty from Montreal. Another key player, core player for a Canadian team that has been in free fall. And we'll see what happens with them. But let me know what you guys think. Where does Karlsson end up? And how amazing is it that Patrick Maroon goes to the St. Louis Blues, a team that just added a Patrick Maroon for a pretty cheap price. So even if Maroon sucks, they won't have a problem finding somebody to take that contract. It won't be a problem. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And this is, I think, the last jersey I hadn't worn yet while I was here. We fly out tomorrow afternoon, so there wasn't really any point in holding off on it any longer. But hey, we're almost done here, and it's been kind of fun. And, the clouds out there look pretty threatening. I did a Google check and looked at Vegas weather. There's a 30% chance that we're going to get a thunderstorm tonight. So, that's pretty decent odds, considering it's supposed to be, a dry city in Vegas. And we got 9/10 of an inch last night, and we could get that again tonight. I don't mean to belittle it. It's just I've dealt with rain my whole life, so no biggie to me. I understand things like flooding and roads that are just absolute lakes. That's just the way it works. And I'm pretty adept at going, I don't want to step over there because that looks dangerous. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys following me even while I'm not at home and I don't have the whiteboard with me. But hey, or I have a small whiteboard. I just don't know where my marker went. Dipped if I can find it. Anyways, it's a small problem. I do have a notebook here. I can write up other video ideas on notebooks and upload those. But for now, I'm done. It looks like I'm going to be meeting Carnell at the Tropicana, and then we may be checking out some Blue Man Group after that. So there you go. Vegas night planned, and all the downtime that we had envisioned just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. It's been very, very, very packed, the time we've spent here. But hey, that has nothing to do with Erik Karlsson. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'll talk to you again soon.